Okay, real quick. So I was playing the Harry Potter game, and I'm on History of Magic Classroom. Okay, I knew it was Magic something. I just wasn't sure. And one of the students said Filch deserves the issues that Peeves gives him, and I was kind of shocked at that. Like, I get that Filch likes to get children in trouble, but in my opinion, they deserve to get in trouble because they're doing bad things. I mean, I don't get why everybody hates Filch. Like, seriously, okay? He is like, there's all of these people with magic who can do magic, and, you know, he takes care of the castle. Squib. That's the word I was looking for. Sorry, I'm just playing the game. I don't even know why I keep playing this game. It's stupid, but curiosity killed the cat. That's all I'm going to say. So anyway, he's a squib, which means he doesn't, like, he comes from a magical family, but he has no magical talent. I think that's what it means. And, you know, there's all of these kids with magic, and they decide to make a mockery of it and cause issues and all that. I mean, I would understand why he's an old, grudgy man. Like, all he wants to do is be left alone, and he hates children. And yes, he works with children, but half the time the children are kind of spoiled, I'm just saying. Like, if I was Filch, I would hate my job too. I mean, I'm surrounded by all these kids with magic who have magic wands. None of them help him out. And yet, he has to do the human job, or however you want to say that. And I don't understand why everyone hates Filch. Like, and Peeves causes him issues. I mean, I would hate Peeves too. Okay, like, give him a break already. Like, this poor old man. I would have been retired by now, or quit. Like, I mean, in the movie, you kind of hate him, but truth be told, I only hated him when he sided with Dolores Umbridge, but you can't really blame him. He liked the fact that she was torturing children and all that, and making all these decrees, and he wanted to, like, punish the children, because he hates children. And I would kind of hate children too, because, like I said 1,000 times, they have magic, he doesn't. I don't understand why Dumbledore doesn't have somebody hired with magic to clean the school. Like, what's the whole point of being surrounded by magic and having someone without magic cleaning up? Like, do you know how hard that would be? Like, even living as a muggle, so to say, because, you know, I'm not a wizard, I hate cleaning. Just like the next girl. Just like the next guy. I hate cleaning. I hate cleaning. I hate cleaning. I would rather do everything with my wand. So I would totally hate cleaning up a castle. Like, okay, first off, how does he manage to get that done, cleaning up a castle? Like, do you know how much hard work that is? How much labor that is? Like, I just wish somebody would give him a break. Like, you know, in the game, I create issues with him. He's always catching me breaking the rules, and, like, yeah, when that happens, I'm like, oh, Filch. But I'm not gonna lie, in the movies, when someone petrified his cat, like, if someone petrified one of my cats, I would be, like, dead shit, like, frustrated. I would be at the point of wanting to kill that person. I mean, you know, I'm just saying, cats are like family, and with all this new stuff coming out that that Mrs. Norris might be an actual, I don't know what it's called, when they're from a cursed bloodline, and they turn into this animal, and they have no choice, and they're saying that she actually used to be a human, hence the reason her name is Mrs. Norris, and I think that might have been his wife. That's probably why he loves his cat so much. But anyway, yeah, you know, like, just how does he get that done? Cleaning up the school like that. Like, that would take forever. I mean, it takes me, if I actually wanted to work my ass off, it would take me maybe 2 days if I worked nonstop to clean up the house. I've got my room, my brother's room. We've got 2 bathrooms, 2 living rooms. The other living room is bigger than the other. And then we've got a kitchen and a walkway and another walkway in the living room. It's like by the living room. So, yeah, we have to vacuum and all that. So, like, I wouldn't, if I had an option to use a wand, I would not want to clean up my house. So I think that everyone should just leave Filch alone. Like, I feel so bad for Filch. And, you know, of course, I used to be a child. I remember the people, the janitor at school would have to clean up throw up. Like, I remember that. I would, oh, and I work in a grocery store now, so I've had to clean up a few throw-ups as well. But now I'm a cashier. I don't have to worry about that, but I'm hoping to get another job. But anyway, I just felt like I should do this video because I feel very bad for Filch, and now in this video from Super Carlin Brothers. So if you just go to YouTube, and if you're interested in that channel, you should, or if you already do know about that channel, then yeah, you know that I got a little bit of my ideas off of them. About the Mrs. Norris used to being a human, and I did find out from them about the theory about Luna is a wolf, and now I'm kind of like, I agree with them, because, well, not exactly a wolf, but like her mother, like whatever that word is, that's how I got that idea, that Mrs. whatever, you get the basis of it. How I love their blogs and all that, but I might have kind of agree with all that, like, I would hate to clean up a castle without a wand. Like, I don't understand why Dumbledore, and I'll say this again, I don't get why Dumbledore didn't just hire somebody to clean it magically, or like something like that. I mean, come on. You remember in, I believe it was Order of the Phoenix, that Slughorn came back, and in like that, the place he was staying in was trashed, was cleaned up, and now I know now why he was doing that, because he was running away from Voldemort. Because, now, I don't remember why he was running away from Voldemort. I can't remember at the top of my mind, but I know now that that's why he was hiding. But growing up and watching the movie, I was like, what is that dude doing? You know, whenever the 6th movie came out. So, but yeah, I would hate doing that. So that's why I just had to feel like I had to do a video in defense of Filch, because I would hate to be in his position. Like, I'm already kind of in his position, except with a store. And yes, I don't actually clean the store, but now last year in 2017, I went in on my day off and did a job that wasn't mine, which basically, I was cleaning the store. I was scrubbing down the freezers. I was mopping, vacuuming, dusting, taking a broom kind of thing and putting a washcloth on it and putting Pine Sol. Was it Pine Sol? It was like that kind of thing you put on wood to make it shine, you know. And so I did that, and I ended up spraining my wrist for the, like, and I actually do have my brace, which my wrist, I have sprained it, I think, 3 times. But only 2 times was it bad enough to where I had to have a brace. The first time, I guess I just hurt it a little bit, because I just needed a wrap on it for a few days, and it was fine. And then the second time I did it, I think it was like, I don't remember when I did sprain it, but in some of my old pictures, I do have my old brace on, and it was back when I involved deeply in a comic store, and I won a trip to go see Captain America: Winter Soldier. So it was that year when it came out that I had sprained my wrist, and it took forever for it to get to heal. And then I feel like when it finally did heal, I sprained it again. But I don't know the time difference between that. Um, so basically, I sprained my wrist, and now I noticed my wrist was hurting while cleaning, but I figured it was just tired. So I switched to my left hand. But I'm right-handed, so I went back to using my right hand. Um, and I told my boss my wrist was hurting, but I talked to her, and I don't even remember if I said I might have sprained my wrist, but I remember talking to her, and she said if it still hurts in the morning, come back and let me know. I woke up that morning, like the next morning, and there was a bruise on my wrist, and I was like, oh crap. So I ended up, I don't remember if I worked that day or not, or if I did. And so basically I went to, now later the day it happened, like I went to not doctor's care, family FMA, family medical assistant, something like that. And they said they couldn't take me because if it was work related, like basically I'd have to pay out of pocket. My insurance would not cover it because it was a work incident. So I had to wait the next day. You know? Sorry, I'm having really bad, like, heartburn or something. So, I, um, I waited till the next day, in which I woke up, had the bruise, and I went to work or whatever. I don't remember if I was off. And so I ended up going directly to the doctor's care, and they checked my wrist out, and it hurt so bad to move my wrist, like just my hand. Okay, and I sprained it, sure enough, because they didn't do an X-ray, but I guess they could tell, and I could tell because I sprained it before. I'm not happy to admit this, but I was in so much pain that I literally took anything to make me go to sleep because I was in that much pain, and the people would not cover any more pain medicine, and my insurance wouldn't because it was a work-related incident. So I was in so much pain, I literally cried so many times because my whole arm hurt. It hurt to move it and all that. Oh my goodness, it was worse than the first time. Like the first time it was just hurting in the wrist, but this time it was my whole arm. And oh my goodness, I never want to sprain it again. But there are moments when my wrist hurts so bad I have to use my brace. And earlier this year, it started hurting again, and I get random moments when my wrist hurts really bad and I just have to wear the brace and all that. And I don't like wearing it to work because I don't like people asking me what happened. Oh my goodness, you hurt your arm, all that. I get very self-conscious about that. I've never liked getting attention drawn to me. Never. Like, it's one of the reasons I didn't want to do the YouTube channel. Because I didn't want my health issues or whatever. Like, I didn't want my spina bifida to be out there and people, like, saying mean things like, oh, you're just making this shit up and all that, or you have nothing to complain about, just random stuff like that. Because I know people can be judgy and very judgmental, like, very. And for example, I didn't want to go out in public one day and then someone being like, oh my gosh, you're like on YouTube, oh my gosh, I follow you and all that. Just because for 21 years, I've kept my cathing tubes, everything about my life, personal, like very personal, with my cathing tubes, my spina bifida, my hypoglycemia, all that. I've kept it very personal, and in fact, a lot of people don't know about it. And so I decided that I'm the anxiety girl will not get anywhere. Like, I decided that that was holding me back, and I need to push past it. So that's what I'm doing. And in fact, um, you know, I just, I got tired of letting that win, and, you know, not have a life. For example, I don't even go to theaters because of the possibility that someone can go in there and shoot it up, you know. I mean, there were gunshots last night over here. Or was it earlier this morning? It was like early this morning, I think. I mean, you can get shot even walking out the door, or in a car accident, or in a plane crash. And I'm just tired of waiting because, you know, things are not going to get better. They've just gotten worse, and, you know, so I just, you know, I guess I'm just tired of waiting around the corner, or whatever. I think that the theaters are covered in germs, and, you know, if I don't buy anything in the theater because I don't actually believe that that popcorn is, like, fresh. Like, I've just heard many things about theaters and all that about germ-wise, so I just don't buy things anymore. But now there are 3 movies I'm looking forward to seeing this year. It's Johnny English, Crimes of Grindelwald, and Aquaman. But now my dad and my brother are taking me to see Aquaman because I love Jason Momoa. And so, and they have already told me that they're going to take me. And I'm probably not going to go see the other 2 movies. And you're probably like, what? But truth be told, I don't like I have said earlier, I can't just sit still. I have to, like, do something. Like, right now, talking to you guys, I'm just like, I have to do something. Like, I'm sitting so still right now. That's why I keep looking away from the camera. I'm sorry. I get so, like, energetic, I think. You know, and that's why I don't do it, like, at work, when I'm just standing there. I have to do something. That's what people don't understand. Like, I just can't sit still. That's why I'm fidgeting with my hair. I fidget. I guess it's fidgeting when I get nervous. I don't know, but, ooh, my mom texted me. I should probably text her back. In case you guys didn't know, my mom had surgery. I think it was on her colon. Me and my mom recently, like, we weren't talking for a few months, and then a tragic accident happened to one of our close friends that we both know, and truth be told, she's like sister to me. It was very tragic. I'm not gonna tell what happened, and don't take this the wrong way. It's none of your guys' business. It's just it shouldn't have happened. I honestly, even now, I'm like, why did this happen? She did not deserve it. They did not deserve it. And I don't want you guys to feel like mad about that. It's just some things, like, it's not my business. It's her business. And in fact, if one of my friends had a YouTube channel and this thing happened to me and they went and said about it, I would feel very mad about it. So I'm not saying anything because, like I said, it's just, you know, it was just very tragic. I tried raising money for her and that failed. But because I coupon and all that, I'm making her a little box full of stuff, and when she tells me where she lives or whatever, I'm gonna give it to her. She said she can't tell me because the person she's living with does not want her to give out the address. So, it's just, even now I'm just like, why did this happen? But, so me and my mom were not talking, and then, July 23rd, I believe it was, this happened. And then I woke up, okay, so I woke up on the 24th, went to work, all that, everything was fine, and later, about 6 p.m., I found out that this thing had happened, and I tell you, in my mind, I was like, this can't be happening. As you do when you find out someone you know dies or something terrible happens, and you're just like, you picture that this would never happen to you or to them, you know. And truth be told, I had let myself get so busy and consumed in my daily life that I hadn't even talked to her in a long time. That could have been the last time I ever would have talked to her. It ever would have been months before that. And actually, the last time I texted her was a year before this thing happened. And for a minute there, I thought I would never get to hug her again or talk to her. Like, in that moment, if I could, I would have ran in that hospital and hugged her. But she was in a coma. But, so, me and my mom were not talking until this happened. And I told her that the reason we were talking was because of her. And I admit that might have been very, very mean. It was. But my mother did something and went behind my back and said something she said she would not to my sister. And I was very upset about it. And in fact, I don't truly trust her now. But I do love her. And that's why I'm trying again. And, you know, I love my mom. She saved my life when I was younger. And, you know, we all have those moments where we say something we shouldn't have. So that's why I forgave her. And I've let it go. Because there are more important things in life than the stupid little things. So. Oh yeah, and then I hurt my arm somehow. I noticed that a few days ago. It didn't even hurt. I don't even know what I hit it on. But yeah. I think that's pretty much everything that was on my mind. And that was just pretty random, too. I guess I'm gonna go eat something. Guess that's why I'm getting the heartburn, I think. So, I'm gonna attempt at eating something since I only managed to have like 5 to 6 pieces of chicken yesterday night. And I hadn't had anything all day yesterday. Hence the reason my blood sugar dropped. So, and now, I didn't edit videos until after I was feeling better. I was like, yesterday was a sick day to me. And I'm not gonna lie, my depression didn't help. I had a weird dream, which I said in yesterday's blog. And honestly, I was just thinking about that one scene where I gave up and died. Like, I just remember feeling like this strong urge to just give up. And I woke up, and all I wanted to do was just give up and, like, quit my job. And, yeah, I'm on vacation, but there were so many moments when all I wanted to do was give up.